Hello everyone. This class is about perspective of education and the lesson name is Education in British India. These all are MCQs made from AI, artificial intelligence. So let's begin. Our first question is, the primary objective of Lord Macaulay Education Minute of 1835 was, and the answer is, encourage the spread of Western education through the medium of English. The primary objectives of basic objective of Lord Macaulay Education Minute of 1835 was encourage the spread of Western education through the medium of English. And second question is, which of the following was recommendation of the Wood Dispatch of 1854? Wood Dispatch 1854 recommendation was introduction of system of grant in aid for school. Introduction of a system of grant in aid for school. Wood Dispatch 1854 recommendation. Third question is, the Hunter Commission 1882 was appointed by, and the answer is, investigate the working of primary education in India. Investigate the primary education in investigate the working of primary education in India. Fourth question is, which of the following reforms was introduced by the University Commission of 1902? Actually, University Commission year is 1902, and introduced by the University Commission 1902, and the answer is improvement of the university system with special focus on teaching technical education. University Commission of 1902 improvement of the university system with special focus on technical education. Fifth question is, which of the following was the focus of the Sadler Commission of 1917? And the answer is university reforms and the expansion of the university system. University reforms and the expansion of the university system. Which of the following was the focus of the Sadler Commission of 1917? University reforms and the expansion of the university system. The Hartog Commission. Sixth question. The Hartog Commission 1929 was focus on primary education and its effectiveness. The Hartog Commission 1929 was focused on primary education and its effectiveness. Seventh question. The Sargent Commission 1944 emphasized a balanced curriculum of both liberal and vocational subjects. A balanced curriculum both curriculum of both liberal and vocational subject. The Sargent Commission 1944 emphasized a balanced curriculum of both liberal and vocational subject. Eight question. Question number 8. The Varda scheme of education 1937 was introduced by Mahatma Gandhi. The Varda scheme of education 1937 was introduced by Mahatma Gandhi. The ninth question. The main objective of the Macaulay Minute of 1835 was to. The main objective of the Macaulay Minute of 1835 was to encourage the spread of Western education in India. Encourage the spread of Western education in India. The University Commission of 1902 appointed by Lord Curzon was taken with the University Commission of 1902 appointed by Lord Curzon was taken with improving the administration of university and their curriculum. The Sadler Commission of 1917 was primarily focused on reorganizing university education. The Hartog Committee report of 1929 started at the goal of universal education was unachievable within the given time frame. The Hartog Committee report of 1929 stated that the goal of universal education was unachievable within the given time frame. 13. The main aim of the Sargent Commission 1944 was to. The main aim of the Sargent Commission 1944 was to propose reform in the school education system. 14. Mahatma Gandhi Varda scheme of education 1937 focused primarily on basic education and handicraft based learning. Mahatma Gandhi's Varda scheme of education 1937 focused primarily on basic education and handicraft based learning. 15. The Hunter Commission of 1882 mainly recommended improvement of primary education. Question number 16. The Sargent Report 1944 proposed which of the following for education in India? The Sargent Report 1944 proposed education in India, the integration of education with the economic development plan. Sargent Report 1944 proposed for education in India the integration of education with the economic development plan. The Wood Dispatch of 1854 recommended the establishment of The Wood Dispatch of 1854 recommended the establishment of an educational board to coordinate education in India. An educational board to coordinate education in India. The Wood Dispatch of 1854 recommended the establishment of an educational board to coordinate education in India. 18 question. The Macaulay Minute of 1835 was focused on promoting English as the medium of instruction for higher education. Promoting English as the medium of instruction for higher education. 19 question. Which of the following commission emphasized the importance of women education in India? Sargent Commission. Sargent Commission emphasized the importance of women education in India. 20 question. The main objective of the Hunter Commission 1882 was examine the working of the primary education system in India. The main objective of Hunter Commission 1882 was examine the working of the primary education system in India. The Vardha-Shaim of education emphasized the use of Hindi and local language in school. The use of Hindi and local language in school. Who is associated with the introduction of the Vardha-Shaim of education? Mahatma Gandhi. Mahatma Gandhi associate with the introduction of the Vardha-Shaim of education. 23. The purpose of the Sargent Commission 1944 was to study the need of education and propose form. Study the need of education and propose form. Question number 24. The Hunter Commission 1882 was particularly connected with education of the rural masses. Education of the rural masses. Which of the following was a significant outcome of the Wood Dispatch of 1854? Emphasis was placed on the teaching of English in school. Significant outcome of the Wood Dispatch of 1854. Emphasis was placed on the teaching of English in school. (26) Who was the first British official to suggest the importance of English in Indian education? Lord Macaulay. Lord Macaulay, the first British official to suggest the importance of English in Indian education system. Question number 27. The Hartog Committee of 1929 primarily commended improved infrastructure for primary education. Infrastructure for primary education. Which commission is now for focusing on the development of rural education in India? The Hunter Commission. Hunter Commission is now for focusing on the development of rural education in India. The University Commission of 1902 focus on improving the quality of higher education and university curriculum. The University Commission 1902 focus on improving a quality of education, quality of higher education and university curriculum. The University Commission of 1902 focus on improving the quality of higher education and university commission. Which of the following was emphasized in the Sargent Report of 1944? The need for universal primary education. Sargent Report 1944 emphasized the need for universal primary education. The need for universal primary education. 31. The Macaulay Minute of 1835 emphasized the promotion of English as the medium of instruction. The promotion of English as the medium of instruction. The Sargent Commission's report 1944 was pivotal in recommending the improvement of the elementary education system. The improvement of elementary education system. Sargent Commission report 1944 pivotal in recommending the improvement of the elementary education system. The Hunter Commission of 1882 was appointed to study the working of primary education. Hunter Commission of 1882 was appointed to study. This Hunter Commission is appointed to study the working of primary education. The primary goal of the Wood Dispatch of 1854 was to create a network of grant in aid school and promote English education. The primary goal of Wood Dispatch 1854 was create a network of grant in aid school and promote English education. 35. The Varda Scheme of Education proposed the following: a focus on occasional education. A focus on occasional education. Which of the following report commission emphasized the development of technical education in India? Sargent Commission. Sargent Commission emphasized the development of technical education in India. 37. Who was the first to propose the use of vernacular language in Indian education? Sir Charles Wood. Charles Wood Charles Wood is the first to propose the use of vernacular language in Indian education. Vernacular language in Indian education. 38. Which education report emphasized the importance of including moral and character education in India? Varda Scheme of Education. Vardasheim of Education report emphasized the importance of including moral and character education in school. Moral and character education in school. 39. The Sargent Commission recommended that Indian education should be a balanced mix of Eastern and Western education principle. The Sargent Commission recommended that Indian education should be balanced mix of Western and Eastern and Western educational principles. The Hunter Commission recommended that primary education should be universal and free. The Hunter Commission recommended that primary education should be universal and free. 41. Which of the following report recommended the establishment of training college for teachers? Wood Dispatch report recommended that establishment of training college for teachers. Which commission is associated with the introduction of the concept of grant in aid for school in India? Wood Dispatch Commission is associated with the introduction of the concept of grant in aid for school in India. 43. The Sargent Commission emphasized that the education system should aim for the development of character and the spirit of service. The development of character and the spirit of service. The Sargent Commission emphasized that the educational system should aim for the development of character and spirit of service. The Macquarie Minute of 1835 was part of which of the following effect in British India? Introduction of Western education in India. Introduction of Western education in India. Macquarie Minute of 1835 was part of which of the following effort in British India? Introduction of Western education in India. Which of the following was a key recommendation of the Vardasheim of Education 1937? The curriculum should be based on practical skill and vocational training. The curriculum should be based on practical skill and vocational training. Key recommendation of the Vardasheim of Education 1937. The curriculum should be based on practical skill and vocational training. 46. In the Vardasheim of Education, Mahatma Gandhi emphasized that education should be centered around the development of the mind and body. Vardasheim of Education, Mahatma Gandhi emphasized that education should be centered around the development of the mind and body. Which of the following emphasize the importance of developing educational facilities in rural area? Hunter Commission. Hunter Commission emphasized the importance of developing educational facilities in rural areas. Hunter Commission emphasized the importance of developing educational facilities in rural areas. 48. who wrote the Minute on Education in 1935, which laid the foundation for the promotion of English education in India? Lord Macaulay. Lord Macaulay wrote the Minute of Education in 1835, which laid the foundation for the promotion of English education in India. The Hunter Commission of 1882 is notable for recognizing the need for primary education reforms. Hunter Commission 1882 is notable for recognizing the need for primary education reforms. 50. Which of the following was a significant reform suggested by the Wood Dispatch of 1854? Establishment of Teacher Training Institute. Wood Dispatch 1854 suggested establishment of Teacher Training Institute. 51. Which commission emphasized the need for social reform through education in India? Sargent Commission. Sargent Commission emphasized the need for social reform through education in India. 52. Which commission focused on the development of education at the grassroots level, particularly in rural area? Hunter Commission. Hunter Commission focused on the development of education at the grassroots level, particularly in rural areas. Which of the following report emphasized the introduction of physical education and moral training in the school curriculum? Sargent Commission. Sargent Commission report emphasized the introduction of physical education and moral training in the school curriculum. The Sadler 54. The Sadler Commission was primarily concerned with the reform of higher education and universities. Sadler Commission was primarily concerned with the form of higher education and universities. 55. The main objective of the Vardhasheim of education was to provide basic literacy to all children with a focus on practical skill. Main objective of the Vardhasheim of education was provide basic literacy to all children with focus on practical skill. 54. Which of the following was a primary focus of the Sargent Commission 1944? Providing education that is practical and helpful for rural development. Providing education that is practical and helpful for rural development was a primary focus of the Sargent Commission 1944. 57. The Hunter Commission emphasized the need for the development of primary education. The development of primary education emphasized by Hunter Commission. who advocate for the promotion of basic education through handicraft and work experience in India? Mahatma Gandhi. 59. The University Commission of 1902 was take with reforming and improving the higher education system in India. Reforming and improving the higher education system in India. 60. The Macaulay Minute of 1835 laid the groundwork for the promotion of Western style education through English. The promotion of Western style education through English. The Macaulay Minute of 1835 laid the groundwork for the promotion of Western style education through English. 61. Which of the following was a major focus on the Sargent Commission 1944? Major focus on the Sargent Commission 1944: integrating vocational training into the school curriculum. Integrating vocational training into the school curriculum. The primary concern of the Hunter Commission 1882 was to strengthen primary education and improve its quality. The primary concern of Hunter Education 1882 to strengthen primary education and improve its quality. 63. The Wood Dispatch of 1854 stressed the need for stabilizing teacher training colleges and improving teacher qualities. Wood Dispatch 1854 stressed the need for stabilizing teacher training college and improving teacher qualities. Which education reforms advocated by Mahatma Gandhi focus on the importance of manual work in school? Vardasheim of education. Vardasheim of education reforms advocated by Mahatma Gandhi focus on the importance of manual work in school. Vardasheim of education. 65. The Sargent Commission of 1944 recommended expansion of vocational education to meet the needs of rural development. Expansion of vocational education to meet the need of rural development. 66. The University Commission of 1902 is also known as the Curzon Commission. The University Commission of 1902 is also known as the Curzon Commission. 67. Which commission or report is considered a precursor to the modern Indian education system? Wood Dispatch. Which commission? Wood Dispatch is considered a precursor to the modern Indian education system. The main objective of the Hunter Commission 1882 was to investigate the status of primary education. Main objectives of Hunter Commission 1882: investigate the state of primary education. 69. Which of the following reforms was suggested by the Sargent Committee of 1944? And the answer is the creation of a balanced curriculum with practical skill and academic knowledge. The Varda scheme of education initiated in 1937 was largely influenced by Mahatma Gandhi's vision for rural education. Varda scheme of education initiated in 1937 was largely influenced by Mahatma Gandhi's vision for rural education. 71. The primary concern of the Wood Dispatch of 1854 was stabilizing a network of universities and improving teacher training. Which of the following did the Hunter Commission 1882 suggested for the improvement of education in India? Strengthening the primary education system with greater government oversight. Strengthening the primary education system with greater government oversight. Which commission in 1902 recommended the establishment of more universities across India? Universal Commission. Universal Commission 1902 recommended the establishment of more universities across India. The Sadler Commission of 1917 focused mainly on the reform of the university system in India. The reform of the university in India. The Hunter Commission 1882 was significant because its focus on improving the quality of primary education in India. 76. The Varda scheme of education was an attempt to create a model for self-reliant and practical education in rural India. 77. The Macaulay Minute of 1835 was intended to promote Western education by using English as the medium of instruction. 78. The Sargent Commission of 1944 focused on making primary and secondary education more accessible and structure. Making primary and secondary education more accessible and structure. 70. Which of the following was not part of the recommendation of the Varda scheme of education 1937? English as the primary education of instruction. And other option is Varda scheme of education 1937 recommended these introduction of free primary education. Second is the importance of vocational training and craft in education. And the third is focus on holistic development including physical and mental health. Varda scheme of education 1937 that not follow this part as English as the primary medium of instruction. The Hunter Commission 1882 was especially concerned with the status and quality of primary education in India. The Hunter Commission 1882 was especially concerned with the status and quality of primary education in India. The primary aim of the Sargent Commission 1944 was to make education available to everyone, particularly in rural area. The primary aim of the Sargent Commission 1944 was to make education available to everyone, particularly in rural areas. 82. Which of the following was recommended by the University Commission of 1902? Improvement and expansion of the university system in India. Improvement and expansion of the university system in India recommended the University Commission of 1902 improvement and expansion of the university system in India. 83. The Hartog Committee 1929 report highlighted the need for improve teacher training and quality of instruction. Improve teacher training and quality of instruction. 84. Wood Dispatch 1854 laid the foundation for a grant in aid system for schools across India. The Hunter Commission's findings were focused on the state of primary education and the need for its reform. The Hunter Commission findings were focused on the state of primary education and the need for its reform. 86. Which of the following was a recommendation of the Sadler Commission 1917? Answer: reform and improvement of higher education, especially in universities. Reform and improvement of higher education, especially in universities. Recommendation of the Sadler Commission 1917: reform and improvement of higher education, especially in universities. 87. The Wardasheim of Education 1937 was primarily aimed at providing education that was relevant to the need of rural India and self-reliance. Wardasheim of Education was primarily aimed providing education that was relevant the need of rural India and self-reliance. The Machiavelli Minute of 1835 recommended that English be made the medium of instruction for higher education. The University Commission of 1902 was particularly concerned with the expansion and development of the university system. The expansion and development of university system. 90. Which of the following education reforms was suggested by the Hunter Commission 1882? The introduction of grant in aid to support private school. The introduction of grant in aid to support private school. Hunter Commission suggested the introduction of grant in aid to support private school. 91. Which commission focused on improving university education recognized the need for greater research opportunities in India? University Commission. University Commission focused on improving university education and recognize the need for greater research opportunities in India. 92. Which report recommended the establishment of separate institution for teacher training in India? Dispatch. Wood Dispatch report and recommended the establishment of separate institution for teacher training in India. 93. Mahatma Gandhi educational philosophy reflected in the Vardhashaim primarily advocate for the importance of manual work and vocational skill in education. 94. The Sadler Commission of 1917 stabilized the importance of the reforms and improvement of the higher education system in India. 95. Which of the following was one of the objective of the Vardhashaim of education? To make education relevant to make education relevant to the rural and economic need of India. The Hunter Commission 1882 recommended that the education system should focus on rural development and vocational skill. 97. The Sargent Commission 1944 recommended an emphasis on vocational training and craft education in all schools. 98. The Hunter Commission 1882 is most known for recommending the improvement of the primary education system and its expansion. Which 99. Which report is credited with introducing the idea of the grant in aid system for supporting school in India? Wood Dispatch report is credited with introducing the idea of the grant in aid system for supporting school in India. 100. The Sargent Commission of 1944 emphasized answer the importance of technical education and vocational training in the school system.